budget. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Pray you flex rent on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro. They tryna me. That's the wrong way, the wrong way. Back your buddy, if he get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing comfy, cause I can't name that nigga dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 I got it.
This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here for the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town, I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. This all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life, well, let's roll the dice.
Piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Legendary.
Open them wide.
Something like
mind if I pull up with a few?
We can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case it get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop it. Keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
legendary.
Open them wide.
Something like
mind if I pull up with a few?
We can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
You getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some cloud around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gate, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, where we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it. All about it till we spoke in person, don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up, another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA 4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my...
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know. As we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Street. Ready.
They'll go from the gun with Lloyd. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Pretty obvious, this defense. They need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. First down throw, here's Love. Field in by Jayden Reed. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here. It will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Love now. He gets it complete. Here's Marshawn Lloyd. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Packers.
It got down the distance. This group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take second and goal now from the 13.
Go!
Love out of the shotgun. Has it in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
Ready up!
Buckle up. It's third and goal.
60 Eagle! Shut up! Shut up!
Lloyd. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone.
Set!
Again, a run with Lloyd. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. And their first drive won't end in points after all. He stopped, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Airing it out to start this drive. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stops.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, crumbs lead to a quickly. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Options are open here. It's second and inches. Plowing up the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Let's go now!
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Track! Track! Let's go!
Here's the handoff. Bouncing football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Oh, close call there. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. If you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it can go harmlessly out of bounds.
Here's second and 2. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Go!
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Trying getting it to Nico Collins. So that brings up second down.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. space on that prior pass. Here's second down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Go!
Pass play coming here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. This is hauled in by Lloyd. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
On the give, it's Lloyd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Here we go! Here we
The
go!
Raiders bringing out a couple extra defensive backs for third down. They're in the dime.
Hot, hot.
Love from the gun. Has a man, it's Scott. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Running right is Lloyd. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
He's got it. It's a Green Bay touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go! Back. Go!
There's a give up the middle. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, kid, I like to call these body parts. Body parts. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. Hits him on the end route. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing now, off play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball out. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Let's go now.
They're throwing it. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with third and long.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, put a good beat on you and get two hands on it the next time.
They'll throw on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Still sticking with the passing game. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Packers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Go!
Shotgun now for Love. He's going deep this time. And it's picked off, but, yeah, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Set! Get up!
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And the Raiders get there and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Packers send out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Look at my team.
Here's a handoff up the gut. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That stop made by Derek Brown. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Thrown back, it's the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Third and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Okay, break. Hey.
Mahone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go. Set.
2nd and 3 now.
Pass to the left. Pass to the left.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Gotta read where the quarterback's eyes are going. Gotta react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready.
Slot man motioned over.
Go.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Packers take their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Let's go now. Yep.
They'll try and punch it in. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Ryan.
He gets another shot here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that
action here. This one's caught. Touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. And I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready. Hot, hot.
Here's Love to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of down.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field. You totaled this drive.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
18 left. 18 left. Check go.
Love now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing off the play fake here. Hits his running back. And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Connects with the open man downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a Vegas first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing now on first down. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
To the air now on first and 10. He's got a man left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense up to the line fast. They'll run now on second down. And they bring him down around the 34. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with third down and 3.
Hey, that's a run that's hold home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that, and softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for third and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for them. If you're fighting the good fight, you even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go now.
Lloyd on the shotgun handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Love out of the shotgun. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well, this is a really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to throw. Called in left side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Move the chains! Gotta move the chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Okay, ready?
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Back at 60.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, check that, street, street. Go!
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Ready,
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Come on.
And off here to Lloyd. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Love looking to pass. Setting up the screen. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Love from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back now, pressure on its way. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And that makes it 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Take off.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Bernardo Green with that tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make the stop.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Jumps it, takes it to the house.
Like you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Now, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. To throw here on first down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go now. Go.
He'll go from the gun with Lloyd. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Just 1 quarter remaining in it. Second down now, 7 to go.
70 Lions. Let's go.
From the 39. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Go!
Throwing, Love. That's complete. Here's Scott. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Looking to throw here. Shake off that previous INT. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now they face second down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
19 right.
Second and 10 now. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find the target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing from the gun. They did it! He made the interception! And Duran Cooper takes it away! And the Packers have some new life in the fourth!
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Again, a run with Lloyd. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Here they come. This is 35.
Half the 60. Check up.
And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Give him only 1 yard. Again, the run doesn't get it done, and now it's 4th and 3. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. And all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Ready up.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Set. Go.
Shotgun now for Love. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this will actively age a coach on the sidelines. Wrinkles and gray hair, all of it. All the planning, a great play, and careful execution led to that. And it was dropped to the turf. After I'd imagine dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 4. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Let's go now.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Set, hurt, hurt.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Another carry for him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. He'll throw it. They did bring up the Lions, and he throws this away. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Ready? 60 back. Ready?
Setting up a throw. He puts some power on it, deep one left. No, they get him yet again. Breaks the tackle, still going. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
60 bison, 60 bison. Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. Scott reels it in. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Well, I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Short pass brought in. Breaks the tackle, bleeding pass ahead. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. On the give, it's Lloyd. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Lloyd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. The deep shot connects on the free play and makes for a very easy decline of that offsides flag. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers have taken the lead late. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Could be a force. It's intercepted. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and is clearly not on the same page with his receivers. It really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game. This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
With the win in hand, you don't take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So this is a Packers win. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.
prophets lead all his followers. Praying on the process, mind and spirit. Feel like I'm floating in my prime time. One life, live it right now. One life, live it in. That's life. For times, for life. For life, from now, my eyes. Thank God I'm free tonight. Got God on the line. To the devil I'm fine. He always trying his best. Top of the pole. Me and my bros. When the story gets told, it's gonna be BMF. Down hard. It wasn't made easy. You can't live twice. Thank God.